Hi there, Capricorn. I'm not sure what happened to your video for Valentine's Day, but I decided to redo it and upload it for you because I wanted you to have some insight into your love and relationships in the spirit of Valentine's Day and for the rest of February. So I decided to do a stop, start, and continue spread. And this will be for anybody that is Capricorn Sun, Moon, or why is this one bumping out so much? Sun, Moon, or rising sign. So I'm going to put that one just in general because it kept on trying to come out. And let's just do a little poll. So what does Capricorn need to know? What do they need to stop doing in their love relationships? What do they need to start doing in their love relationships? And what does Capricorn need to continue doing in their love relationships? Interesting. So first card, what do you need to stop doing, is the Hierophant in reverse. So this is from the Major Arcana. When I think of the Hierophant, I think upright, I think of dogma, rules, placing, thoughts on churches and establish ideas, establish mentalities, establish rules. In the reverse position is maybe that you're blocking rules, but it's saying to stop. So maybe in your love relationships, maybe if you're, say, getting married and you don't necessarily want to have a church wedding, or you don't want it to be super traditional, maybe your rigidity towards going with an already established dogma maybe is preventing like a really great experience for you to have. So I would say to stop maybe allowing the flow to go with some rigidity and some ideas on maybe establishment or authority, or anybody that's making rules that you don't necessarily agree with. Maybe it's time to see why you don't agree with these rules and maybe look at how you can maybe adapt to them, or how maybe you can really go with them. Maybe you would actually really love to have a church wedding, or have, to have your child baptized, or, those type of rules that you might have been like, I'm atheist. Well, maybe you should look a little more into your spirituality and see how you could be a little more open in that sense. It's kind of saying stop being rigid in your ideas about establishments and dogma. For the start position, this is interesting, is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So upright, this card is generally about not really feeling as though that you're able to speak your mind or speak up, that you feel kind of trapped, you feel that you're not able to move. But if you notice, like, the ropes are quite loose, you do have your mouth, your feet are quite stable, so you can move. So it's kind of like you're trapped in your own mind, but it's not actually real. In the reverse position, it's saying that it is that energy is blocked. So I feel like reverse cards are either blocked, or that you haven't learned the message from the previous card. So in this case, the previous card would be the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords actually talks a little bit about betrayal and maybe someone maybe stealing ideas or lies. It's about betrayal in how you're interacting with someone in thoughts or mind. So I would say in the start position that maybe you should, I feel like you feel betrayed in love, and it might be that the fact that your thoughts are maybe a little bit negative about your love life and your love relationships right now. And so it's really hard to say, but getting out of your head is going to be what's going to be most important here, to start allowing your heart to lead a little bit more, as opposed to overthinking, over planning, over deciding what is necessary in your relationships. If you are in a relationship, you maybe every single thing that your partner is doing, you might be thinking about. If you're not in a relationship, you're maybe thinking of all the ways that you are, the people that you're meeting are not measuring up to who you think that you should be with in a relationship. There's too many thoughts that are going on, and you're a Capricorn. You are an earth sign, so you want things to be grounded. You want things to be safe in the material world, and you're kind of up in your head. So getting it down from in your head and into like more physical activities. So maybe you need to go hiking. Like, I feel like you need to be reconnected to the earth, like your earthliness, your earthly qualities. So start doing things more earthy and get out of the sword element, out of your head. Yeah, that's all I got. And then finally, so it's another sword card to continue. So when I look at this card, it's usually to me means going from one place where, see, the waters are a little bit kind of rocky. So waters represent emotions, relationships, love, and it's kind of like rocky. But you're kind of going on a journey to smoother waters. So this is telling me to continue to be balanced in even if your relationships are rocky right now or unstable, to know that the journey that you're going through, eventually you're going to make it to the other side, and that you are going to see a lot smoother, like more loving, we'll say, relationships. If you are in a relationship, maybe you're going through some tough times right now, but then know that going through these tough times, you're eventually going to get onto the other side. So it's continue to have perseverance, faith, and continue to carry that love that you have for your partner. If you're not in a relationship, maybe that's like what the rocky part is, and to know that you're going through this right now, but eventually you're going to make it to the other side of the waters, and you're going to have the love relationship that you're looking for. So right now it might be a little bit tough in your love relationships, whether you're in a relationship or not, but know that on the other side, you're going to experience some smoother waters, as I keep saying. So the card that kept on jumping out, which I guess is like a major message for your sign for this month, is the 9 of Pentacles. Now, this is one of the best cards in the deck. It's about abundance. It's about grounding. It's about happiness. It's a very positive card. And I think this card, because it's a pentacle, pentacles are the earth side, I feel like it does relate to what a Capricorn ultimately wants for their life. They want to have everything balanced. They want to have, they desire to have stability financially and in all areas of their material world. And this card is saying that maybe you guys have lost a little bit of hope. Maybe the past year might have been a little bit more difficult for you in your love life and love relationships. And to know that it's your true nature. It's your natural nature to want to have full grounded completion in your life. It's not a Capricorn trait to want to be off traveling here and there and going all over the place and being quite wild and free. Now, everybody has different elements in their charts, so that could be something that some Capricorns do really enjoy and do love to do. But it's like their innate nature is to want to be grounded and start a really strong material life. So a family foundation. And so this is saying that dream is really still possible for you. And I think that with kind of having a little bit of kind of rough times right now, I feel like this is the ultimate goal. And it's actually after you move from this card, I guess would it be this way? So you're going to move from here, and it's actually going to end up, the smoother pastures is going to be over here. All right. So there you go, Capricorn. I hope you were able to resonate with some of those ideas. Subscribe to my channel right over here so you can have any more of my videos. I'm going to be doing more and more on a regular basis as I start using this platform called YouTube. So if you're looking for me online, my website is mistyarrow, MISTYARROW.com. If you were looking to send me a long form question, it's going to be mistyarrowxoxo@gmail.com. And you can find me on Instagram at misty_arrow. So hope you have a great day. Bye, Capricorn.